Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. My name is Alex, and if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with the Green Side blog. This is a video for said blog where we're going to talk about environmental hazards, the ins and outs, and how to protect yourself. Very general. And there's going to be some art involved. So I'd like to start off with this image here. I'll bring it in a little closer for you. I call this the big city, the hustle and bustle. You know, any necessity, any luxury within arm's reach. But what about the unseen hazards? What about the things surrounding us, lurking, waiting? Things that can hurt us, things that could lead to our downfall. Well, don't fear, because we're about to dive in on how to protect ourselves from said hazards. Now, what we have here is the forest. Now, you know, what comes to mind when you first think of a forest? You know, imagine yourself there. What could hurt you? A man? A bear? We all know what a woman would choose. That bear right there. But what about toxic plants like poison ivy, slippery paths, or even falling branches, you know? Now, what you're doing there is an assessment. This is an assessment type situation, a checklist that's going to be your best friend. Whether at home, work, outer space, the fifth dimension. Checklists are how you identify potential hazards around you in an assessment. All right, now what we have here is a myriad of things. You got a shield, you know, a time-old explanation here of protection. You have non-slip shoes, gloves, the gas mask, and a factory. Now, in regards to this factory, just bear with me. Now, in regards to this factory, right? Factories are going to be churning out more than just their intended products, you know. So we're going to talk about how to deal with those types of hazards, workplace hazards, and one of the main lines of defense after you assess things is prevention. And these are all means of prevention, you know, the shield to the hazards. Non-slip shoes, gloves, gas masks, you know, regular doctor's checkups, things of that nature. And, you know, a little prevention will go a long way. Because just like the good old TV remote, just like the good old TV remote, you have to control the hazards. You got to take control. Prevention is just one way to do this. It's all about taking charge, like grabbing that remote and taking control. And you can do this in other ways than just the physical shielding, like carpooling, using public transportation, you know, throwing out potentially hazardous things like car batteries, you know, disposing of those things correctly. Those are just a few ways to take control rather than just protective equipment to shield yourself. Now, those were just a few of the basics: assessment, prevention, and control. And I hope that my drawings here helped you understand those basics. Now, let me just, again, bear with me. Now, to sum it all up, assess your surroundings. Prevent what you can, and control what you can. That's how to KO hazards like Mike Tyson. And remember, stay informed, stay safe, and above all else, respect Mother Earth. Thank you, and good night.